Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is another beer from Lost 40 Brewing Company out of Little Rock, Arkansas. This is the Love Honey Bock. I love that can design. Got the anatomically correct heart with the arrows crisscrossing through it. This beer clocks in at 6.3% ABV, which is actually kind of high for a standard Bock, but I like it. I'm trying to think like Shiner Bock um, is probably the biggest Bock in this area, or as far as just distribution and availability. Um, I think it's like five, maybe five and a half. But anyway, 6.3% alcohol. The IBUs are not disclosed on the label. Um, this beer is courtesy of Mr. Shane Fudge. Got to bring home a few beers from his neck of the woods. Really appreciate it, Shane. Okay, and this is their flagship. It says on the label that this Love Honey Bock was the first beer made in our brew house in 2014. Thank you for making it an Arkansas classic and for drinking local. All right, let's go ahead and get into this bad boy. I am thirsty, and what better way to quench your thirst than with a flagship beer from a great Arkansas brewery. There's a pour, nice finger and a half's worth of a khaki colored frothy head. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually a little bit of debris floating around in the glass. Nothing too crazy though. It's not really sinking to the bottom, it's just suspended in the liquid there. The aroma. Wow. Very nice, very malt forward. So this beer does have honey in it. You're getting a little bit of that honey sweetness on the nose. Nice caramel malt action. A little bit of brown bread, the honey, caramel, toffee notes, toast. It smells really good. Almost a little bit of like a floral note in there, which depending on the kind of honey they use, it could be coming from that, like maybe like an orange blossom honey. But yeah, there's a light floral note going on with this. It smells really good though. I mean, nothing on the aroma is going to, it indicates to me that this is going to be bitter in any way whatsoever. It just smells like it's going to be really good, really malty, really bready, and slightly sweet from the honey. None of the alcohol is coming through at 6.3%, which is really, I mean, wasn't expecting that anyway, but yeah, it smells like an absolute winner. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Yeah, that's good. Malt forward. You're getting a little bit of the honey sweetness. You're getting some caramel notes. You're getting some toasted bread notes. Getting a little bit of an earthy hop note with this. I wasn't really picking up anything that would indicate that I'd be picking up what I'm picking up on the palate as far as the earthy notes are concerned. But yeah, very nice with the earthy hop notes. Really not bitter at all. The body is really on the light side. Um, the carbonation is on the high end of like getting up there towards medium. It's sweet, like I said, with the honey, but it's not cloyingly sweet. It's nicely balanced with the malts and the earthy hop notes. Really give it a nice extra depth of flavor. What else? Get another sip. Mm. Lightly toasted bread notes. That second sip there was actually a little sweeter. Not in a bad way, but yeah, there's definitely some honey sweetness going on with this. You know, some beers like Honey Brown, for instance, the honey is so light that you really don't even know it's there. It's almost like just by the power of suggestion from the label saying that there's honey in it, do you pick up on that light little bit of sweetness. With this one, if it didn't have honey on the label at all, and didn't disclose that, you would just know. I mean, you can taste the honey in there. You can taste that um, that little bit of almost like a candy sweetness, but what is it like the honey drops like a honey candy. It's got that. It's almost like candied in a way. But it's not cloyingly sweet. It's nicely balanced. Like I said, you do get a little bit of bitterness, but it's not really that bitter. It's definitely malt forward. Just touch of bitterness on the back end to kind of balance out the malt forward presentation and that sweetness that you're getting from the honey. This is an absolute delight of a beer. It's better than Shiner Bock that I mentioned before, which is really popular here. It's definitely got more character than that. The honey is a nice touch. I think it complements the malts that they're using in this beer with the caramel and the toffee notes. And that little bit of an earthy hop bite on the back end really kind of rounds it out in a just very pleasant way. I'm going to go with a 96 out of 100. I think this is an A beer, very solid. I would highly recommend it to anybody that can get Lost 40 beers in their area. A winner. So thank you so much to Mr. Shane Fudge for sending me back home with this beer. And yeah, that'll do it. 96 out of 100 for the Love Honey Bock from Lost 40 Brewing Company out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think. And we'll see you all in the next one. Until then, cheers, everybody.